Have you heard about the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp? If you say yes, then how? Where's it through news reports, a role model story of persistence? White and warm cotton, or poetic lines of young city. October 2024 sees the 70th birthday of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp. Are you curious about it? Today, let's get a glimpse of its 70 years by watching the pictures and video clips. In 1952, Chairman Mao Zedong ordered the demobilization of troops stationed in Xinjiang, who then shifted to production and construction. In 1954, the central government decided to found a production and construction corp in Xinjiang. Back then, Xinjiang was poor and underdeveloped. Developing production and changing the backward situation became a big challenge for the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp in its formative years. Members of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp across the Tianshan Mountains faced up to the tough challenge and began their journey of opening up new land in the barren desert. Crisscrossing canals brought water to the desert, and new farms were set up quickly. Fields were connected, trees covered a wide area, and waves of wheat, herds of cattle and sheep were a sight. The 2 decades from the 1950s to the 1960s saw the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp achieve remarkable success, marking its first brilliant era. Large manufacturing companies were founded, and the land in Xinjiang that was quiet for centuries thrived with the roll of machines. Later, these companies were given to the local government for free, thus providing industry in Xinjiang with a solid basis for development. In 1975, the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp was dissolved, and the General Administration of Land Reclamation of Xinjiang was founded. In 1981, General Wang Zheng submitted a written proposal to the late Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping to restore the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp. He accompanied Deng on an inspection tour of Xinjiang in summer that year. On December 3, 1981, the central government decided to restore the establishment of the Production and Construction Corp. Members of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp were happy on hearing the news. The Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp was inspired by the policies from the third plenary session of the 11th Central Committee of the Communist Party of China. Braving the wave of reform and opening up, the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp started a series of actions, including economic reforms, land contracting, family farms, home-based businesses, and international exchanges, embracing a new period of prosperity. In 1990, the central government approved the placing of Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp economic planning under direct state supervision. In October 2012, with the approval of the central government, the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp updated the titles of its 13 agriculture divisions, removing agricultural construction. The Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp moved beyond its agriculture roots to a new era by focusing on city building, industrial backing up, and modern farming. At critical moments in its development, the central leadership of the Communist Party of China has guided Xinjiang and the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp. Since 2012, General Secretary Xi Jinping has inspected Xinjiang and the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp twice, listened to the work report of the Party Committee and Government of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region and the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp. He presided over the second and third central symposiums on work related to Xinjiang, and has delivered important speeches and made significant instructions on the work related to Xinjiang on multiple occasions, mapping out a blueprint for Xinjiang and the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp. From the overall interests of the work of the entire Communist Party and the whole country. According to General Secretary Xi Jinping, the strategic position of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp is irreplaceable. He also remarks, under the new circumstances, the work of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp should only be strengthened and shouldn't be weakened. He points out further new advantages of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp in maintaining stability and garrisoning the border in the new era are to be tackled with great effort. Instead of living off past glories, members of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp aim to make new contributions because they are driven by a strong sense of mission to keep fighting. The above bespeaks their spirit. Tech-driven efficient production has taken the place of manual labor as agricultural mechanization in the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp is among the foremost in the nation. Basic shelters have turned into towering buildings, with cities rising as testaments to the efforts on cultivating and garrisoning the border areas. Its cotton excels on 6 indicators, with 4 quality metrics taking the lead in the country. It has established the nation's largest water-saving irrigation demonstration base and provided the irrigation technology for 18 countries. In 2023, its GDP represented about 1/5 of Xinjiang's total, with the per capita GDP surpassing 100,000 yuan for the first time, which is above the national average. Each generation has its long journey and responsibilities. 70 years of trials and tribulations have brought about a grand picture of success. The spirit of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp, passed down from generation to generation, is the most valuable asset and the strongest spiritual support for its work and development. The new era marks a new beginning. In the new era, the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp will keep moving forward and make more contributions for a beautiful Xinjiang by advancing the modernizing practice of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corp. It is sure to embrace a better tomorrow.